Senior Congressional Democrats told ABC News yesterday it's highly unlikely that a health care reform bill will be completed this year, just a week after President Obama declared he was absolutely confident he'll be able to sign one by then. Getting this done by the end of the year, that's a no-go, a senior Democrat leadership aide told ABC News. And two other key congressional Democrats also told ABC News the same thing. Now, this may come as an unwelcome surprise for the White House, where officials from the president on down have repeatedly said health care bill will be signed into law by the end of the year. Pelosi, October 27th, at a fundraiser for the Democrat Congressional Campaign Committee. I am absolutely confident we're going to get health care done by the end of this year. Blah, 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 blah. But after Reid made his comments, other spokesmen out there saying, we're not going to be finished this year. The delay is causing some frustration among Reid's fellow Democrats. But Reid said of his colleagues, they want us to do this the right way, not the fast. Well, now, something doesn't jive here, folks, because last I heard about this, there was going to be this giant vote Friday in the House. Harry Reid was getting his bill back next week from the CBO, and that it was a pretty done deal. I wonder if what the purpose of that is sort of tame the crowd that's going to show up tomorrow in Washington. I wonder if they're putting this... Folks, don't believe anything you hear coming out of this. There's just... we're dealing with Democrats. We're dealing with people that do not care what you think, but they don't want to stare you in the face when they hear you tell them that you don't want what they're doing. But to all of a sudden have this news out that they're not going to get this done by the end of the year. Obama has said, by the way, if it doesn't get done by the end of the year, it doesn't get done. I mean, that's how precious the timeline on this is. How Dingy Harry not committing to it. And here's something else. Dingy Harry sent his bill, his health care bill, over to the CBO to have it scored. Now, everybody's been commenting about the contents of the bill and the cost, so the Republicans haven't seen it. So the Republicans sent him a letter. Could you please release the text of the bill to us? And Dingy Harry wrote back and said, bill does not exist. It hasn't been written yet. Apart from my decision to include a public option from which states may opt out, no final decisions have been made, and none can be made till we get more information about how CBO would score different combinations. So, no final... This is all in quotes from Harry Reid's response letter. No final decisions have been made. There is no bill to release publicly. It does not exist. There is no bill in the Senate. Just the Baucus bill was not a bill. It was a draft, and it had phony numbers in it. It got scored by the CBO a certain way. Didn't have the public option. That's how Olympia Snow was brought on board. Dingy Harry getting heat from the left. So we're going to have a public option with a state opt-out. I mean, I think we're being hosed. This rally in Washington tomorrow, you know, Levin's going to be there and John Voight, and people from all over the country are showing up at this thing. And I just wonder if all this news here isn't designed to make people relax and think they don't have to go. Don't fall for it, folks. But I know how desperate they are to get this. And I know that they will do whatever they can to get this. I also know that the no votes on this will be influenced by people in person in Washington saying, you know, shake your finger and say, no, you don't. We don't want this. Now Dingy Harry won't commit to it at the end of the year.
He didn't start it, but he'll be happy to finish it. Rush on the EIB Network.